White. This is Andrew with Yoda Home Inspections. Today is July 25th, 2025, and we're doing a sewer scope today here in West Jordan. We're 7648 South, 2290 West. We have the camera pushed out. It's right around 56 feet. It's not going to say that on my counter because I had to reset my camera, but we are pushed out about 56 feet. Definitely not to the city connection yet, but I've hit a broken section of pipe, and I can't get my camera past this part of the offset. As you can see where it really drops down, looks like that's soil beneath there. This is a spot that should be dug up and repaired. Otherwise, it can cause a blockage where it backs up to the house. Looks like a broken piece of clay, and so this would be probably not something you can just put a liner through. I think this one would be best to dig up and do a spot repair. That opening on the left side, water can get through there. It looks like it is getting through there. And as water gets through there, it can cause the ground to erode and settle, and then the pipe can move and make things even worse. But this is a clay pipe. Pretty common for 70s construction. This is how a joint should look. Not much of a lift. A little root on the side. That could be cleaned out, but that one's pretty small. The bigger concern is that broken piece of pipe, and then also finding out what's going on further down, since we couldn't see that. I ran water and tried to hop over that offset, but I was getting hung up on it, and since there's already an issue that needs to be addressed, I'd recommend seeing if a drain company might be able to get their camera past. Another pretty good sized root there, and so in addition to the broken piece, I'd recommend getting the line cleaned. And when it transitions like this back to ABS or plastic, this is usually right around the foundation. And so this part is likely under the house. One issue with ABS lines is that sometimes the glue joint can leak. Most of the ABS lines are buried in walls, and so that's not something that I can see if they're actively leaking or if they're corroded. You wouldn't really know until it turns into a bigger issue where it starts to show through the wall. But that is a somewhat common issue with older ABS from the 70s or even 80s or 90s. So just to recap, I wasn't able to see the entire line, but I was able to get about 50, 55 feet out and find a broken section. I would recommend repairing that proactively. It can be costly, but I would talk to a drain specialist. They can come locate it and then give you a price to dig it up and repair it. You can talk to someone about putting a liner through it. Maybe that's an option, but I don't think it's smooth enough, and it's just going to outline that broken section and could cause problems, and so I would recommend probably digging it up. I'm going to end this recording now.